Hello, this is Dorothy Smith, and here we go for Project 2 of Cedar and Pine. And what is really cool about this is the what would be very complicated to do on even Cricut or, however. I don't know how else you would do it. But we've got this title sheet that says the most blank time of the year. And so the wonderful is going to be filled in by the die cut black sparkle sheet. So, and it makes for this absolutely beautiful title for your Christmas page. And so I went ahead and popped out the letters, and you could actually reuse the letters that you took out from your back sheet if you wanted to. I mean, that would be cool to do. And I just kind of popped them out and put them to the side. So I am popping this up, and the background for this was also a die cut. So we're really into die cuts now, at close to my heart. And so you end up with, these very complicated looking pages, but all of the cutting is done for you. All of the complicated cutting is done for you. And so I'm just taking out the two strips for journaling. So we even got that covered for you. And I'm going to go ahead and take off the back. Now, I like adding a little bit of dimension to this for the background, to raise the sheet up from the background. I just like adding the depth to it. So for some reason with these die cuts, I've really been using a lot of my pop-up tape, my foam tape, which I probably need to order. So I've gone through quite a few of the extra sheets from the shaker windows, so I probably need to make some more shaker windows so I can get a hold of those foam adhesives. So this gorgeous color green I just love the depth of it, and it's almost a jewel tone. It's just really beautiful. So it goes on, that is your mat for your picture, but it is also getting matted onto a very thin French vanilla background. So it kind of softens the contrast from not being super bright white. So these are 1/4-inch strips that were cut, and they are going to get flipped over to kind of make the background of the poinsettias stick out. So, whoops, took off a little bit more than I was supposed to there. But easily fixed with a little Tombow. So you wouldn't think that putting a stripe next to that, but look at how pretty that looks. It really finishes the edge from that stark edge against the French vanilla, which really makes me hungry every time I say it. It's like there's got to be ice cream someplace around here. Okay, so there we have our finishing edges. I like it. Brings out the little pink flowers. And then I don't need to add more dimension on the back of this, so I'm just going to put it down with Tombow. And it just kind of gets centered top to bottom. So these die cut leaves and some flowers that were popped out from the holder sheets, I'm adding a little bit of the red Stickles to the centers just for a little glitz and glam. And these multi-leaved branches also come off from the glitter. I can't think today. I'm sorry. The brain is not functioning very well. Okay, here we go. Try to get it out, Dorothy. Anyway, that comes off of the black glitter page with all the pop-outs like the Wonderful did. So they add a really nice dark contrast to the page. And the little fir type branches or pine branches, unusual that they're just black and white. So, but I like it. You don't necessarily need green there because there's plenty of green on the page. And it makes a little cluster with a flower in the center of it. So it's kind of unusual, an unusual turn to have just the flower and the leaves in black and white. There I'm using some of the little pop-up foam pieces from the center of the shaker window. So I'm going to go ahead and tombow these down on the background of the French vanilla. So this page is going to get 3 by 4 pictures on it. I can't even tell you how much I love that green. It is so rich. It is really beautiful. That's one of our new colors. I think that's Evergreen. And it is really gorgeous. So I'm putting one at the top and one at the bottom, kind of evenly spaced. And then all I have to do is center the middle one. So there's some of the black glitter branches that go on the side over here, on the right hand side. So this is a single page. So this cedar and pine kit comes with 1 2-page layout and I think 4 single page layouts. And I'm happy about that. I really like the single page layouts. So I am going to just popping out some of the little bitty pieces, which, they come out. These are really, the glitter paper is really easier, the die cuts are really easier to deal with than the white paper background. Everything just comes apart just so easily. I really like that. You don't have to fight it at all. And I have have been known to rip a few of the white background things. It's a little bit thinner paper than our cardstock, and so it's, I'm removing this and moving them closer together. Maybe, I think that's where the journaling pieces go, down at the bottom. So ladies, if you read your instructions first, then you don't have to do these things that I have to do. So you can learn from me, even if it is learning what not to do. That's okay. There we go. That's what goes down there, the journaling strips. So as you can see, it's almost finished here. I just need to put down the rest of the leaves, a little flower, and I have to glue my Wonderful down. And I'm probably going to use, I would suggest using the very narrow tip of the Tombow liquid adhesive. So even if I use, which I don't remember whether I did or not because it's been a while since I've done these videos. I had a retreat in the middle of all this, and that was a week ago, and it kind of took my brains for a good week. I'm hoping to get my brains back soon. So we'll see. But what I would suggest, I've really been using a lot of the liquid Tombow adhesive. So it's got a broad tip and a very narrow tip, and very, very easy to use. And it glues nicely. I mean, you can pull it up a little quickly and then reset it if you need to. But anyway, I like the way this is looking. I really like that title. I mean, it's nice to have something that's it's striking to me. But I like it. So anyway, I'm putting my photo placement cards in place just so it's like, okay, you know, this is for 3x4. This is what it's going to look like. And I like to keep those things in place so I just kind of know what the whole layout is going to look like when, and it'll look even better when I get my pictures on it, which that will be for this year. So this is the liquid Tombow adhesive that I was talking about. It's so simple to use. I really, really like it. And then I use a tweezer for placement. So tweezers have really become my friend. My nails are real, but they've got gel on them, that next gen gel, and somehow I've kind of lost dexterity because my the next gen gel kind of allows your fingernails to grow longer than maybe they normally would have. I do a lot of dishes, I do a lot of cleaning, and so my nails have a tendency to be soft and they can rip even though I drink my fair share of milk. But the next gen just really helps my nails to grow and be super strong instead of ripping. I do a lot of gardening too, and you know, the nails become an absolute mess, so this helps. Anyway, there's my layout. And it really didn't take long. I mean, this video is about 11 minutes, but it took maybe about 20 minutes to make it. Thanks for watching. Bye now.